Namaste. This video is about explaining vibrational frequency of the soul. Now, vibrational frequency of the soul varies with each dimension of the individual. Some souls have low vibrational frequency, some souls have high vibrational frequency. Every soul has a distinct DNA blueprint, which is its vibrational frequency at a moment. Now, when the soul becomes happier, its vibrational frequency rises. With the same DNA blueprint, it reaches a higher level of happiness, where there is more peace, more satisfaction, more self reliance, less anger. If you are in a low vibrational frequency, you have a lot of anger issues, you keep blaming people, you have unhappiness, you have a lot of health problems, and you keep finding fault with the world, with everyone. But if you have a high vibrational frequency, you have a lot of gratitude, and satisfaction is more. There is more peacefulness in every choice you make. So it doesn't really matter how much money you earn, because a basic money is required for survival. But beyond that, the money earned has to be with a higher level of peacefulness and satisfaction. If money is increasing in your life but stress is also increasing, it means that your vibrational frequency is low and unhappiness is continuing in your life. But if money is increasing in your life and you are becoming more positive, it means that you are able to help a lot of people with the money that you are increasing, that is increasing in your life, and you can spread happiness to several people. So through social media and through spreading awareness or through giving charity. So if your money is increasing and you give a lot of charity and you stay financially balanced, then you can control your vibrational frequency. But if your money is increasing at a very high rate and you cannot give so much donation to others, and a lot of money is going in wasteful activities like betting, gambling, or alcoholic activities, or anything which makes you distressed, then your life becomes like a volcano which can erupt anytime, and you can have a heart attack or you can have a brain stroke, and you can exit anytime. So vibrational frequency is controlled by your energy, your level of satisfaction, your level of money, your level of health, your level of soul ascension. So if you are an advanced soul, your vibrational frequency automatically will be higher and you will be a calmer person from the beginning. But if you are a fighter soul or a warrior soul, then you might have a vibrational frequency which is stuck in war. This happens, we see in session that people die in wars, and in the next life there is a lot of fighting which they experience, or unhappiness, or they are haunted because they are stuck. The spirit is still stuck in war and it has to be pulled out for them to find peacefulness again. You can have a very high vibrational frequency and be very meditative, but you will also be able to meet your householder responsibilities. It is not necessary to be a saint to have a high vibrational frequencies. In fact, when you are moving towards lives of salvation, you will have a very high vibrational frequency and be able to be a householder. And because salvation you get when you meet household responsibilities along with your saintly work, and or work for helping others. So whatever business you might be doing or job you might be doing, you have to help others out of the way to raise your vibrational frequency and to fulfill demands of salvation, where you are giving a lot of forgiveness to a lot of people simply to pay back your karma of warrior lifetimes, or lives where you have killed innocent people because the countries were at war. So vibrational frequencies depends on a nucleus which is in your center, which is your soul, which we show you in your past life sessions. And in past life sessions, the healing is done to convert the nucleus from negative to positive. Once the nucleus is positive, it is always positive, but it is covered by darkness or sadness from past lifetimes, and so the positivity does not spread in your life. But once you convert your nucleus to positive, then the positivity starts spreading in your life, and your hertz, your frequency hertz rises. Like if you are at a 320 hertz earlier, there's a lot of negativity in your life, but if you are at a 520 hertz, then positivity starts coming in your life, because you start attracting positivity from the atmosphere, from other people, or from the vibrations you are focusing on. So it is all energy, paranormal things which are happening. For example, if you have a black magic problem, which is like in my past life, somebody has done some kind of puja or prayers to convert some problem through praying to God, and something is sacrificed, some life is sacrificed in that prayer. So the problem will come back again and again in your life till that animal is rescued and given back its life and sent back to where it is natural habitat, and God is restored with positivity. So that is black magic removal, that you restore the positivity back to God, and that you have taken by the sacrifice of the animal. You give back God the energy, and you release the animal. You go back and release the animal and send it back. You reverse the whole black magic, and so the person becomes free of that entity which is inside. And then a lot of times, your desire for extramarital affairs, sexual affairs, it goes away with black magic removal. For example, I had a case, and he was a healer, and he kept having extramarital affairs as if he was obliged to satisfy women, because he is a healer, and he wanted freedom because he was getting anxiety. So we did the session, and though he could not see himself, I had to do a lot of distance healing, like remote healing, clairvoyance, psychic reading, and we removed black magic. We removed wolf from his body, and in a life of a tantric. He was a tantric in a previous life, and he had caught several spirits to, tantrics, when they release, they don't realize they have to send the spirit to God. And to spend the spirit to God, you have to spend a lot of money, and they charge very less. So the spirits stay with them, and then they are caught by the spirits, and it creates a lot of anxiety in the present life. So we had to cut the cords with all the spirits and send the spirits to God, and the wolf was released from him, and it went to the light. And then normally now we also convert the animal to a positive animal, so that the wolf becomes a white tiger or a lamb, if it comes up. Otherwise the wolf goes to the light, and after that his desire, his soul was restored, and he was freed from the tantric life. He went up to light, he prayed to God, and then he was freed. He joined his present life, and the desire for extramarital sex went away. So he had one lover, and he was with her only. He was not compromising with himself to satisfy women who came for healing. So it was just pure platonic healing after that. So this happens with black magic removal, that you have to take your soul back from God and give back God his power, and remove the animal from between. So that then that torture, the spirits which are stuck, normally 100 spirits are released in a black magic session. That is why it costs money, because each spirit requires positive energy to go up, and the money has to be spent on making people happy by social media or advertising or buying things of God or buying crystals or giving charity. So it has to be spent on making people happy. You can't just buy things without making someone happy. So you have to make someone happy when you are buying things, so that the happiness spreads individually and through mass consciousness by spending on blogs and writing and advertising, so things like that. So every healer has to do something for mass consciousness, so that the money goes out, and otherwise the black magic does not go. This happens in spirit releasement sessions. In normal past life sessions or psychological sessions, you don't have to spend the money out. You can keep the money and you can be normal. But if you are being caught by spirits, and if you are forced into spirit releasement sessions, then it means you are an advanced soul and you can do it. And then a lot of your money goes out, because then you are releasing energy, black energy from earth, and converting it to white by sending spirits to light. That is the process. And physical energy is taken when the spirits go to light, and normally you have to donate. The person, the client, if he pays less, then he has to give donations, more donations, like buying clothes for poor people or charity, and doing something which is unusual for making someone happy. And it has to be something which makes the person internally positive without you feeling compromised, because if you feel compromised, that means the black magic is not gone. So people learn to do it over time and they raise their nucleus to positive. Once they raise their nucleus to positive, they are able to help a lot more people and they become more powerful souls. And they can spread positivity and friendliness in the atmosphere. They become peaceful themselves. Depression goes, anxiety goes, and you reach a fifth dimensional identity where you are not identifying yourself with your success or your money, but you're identifying yourself with your peacefulness, satisfaction, and your ability to help others. And when you are able to help others, you automatically connect to God, because God is helping everyone. So you're automatically connecting to the frequency of God and you are spreading positivity. So vibrational frequency of each person is different. You cannot replace person. You cannot say this was my lover and another lover comes, and there might be similar souls, but each DNA blueprint will be different. And there are some lifetimes when you can have the same soul coming in different life bodies, and there are some lifetimes where you have to stay with a single body for the DNA cleansing to happen. So that depends again on soul advancement, what is the soul plan. And normally in twin flames, souls are advanced and the soul is shifting bodies, and you have to be very careful that you are not compromised or used by your other twin flame. Otherwise, I had a case, and the man had a lot of affairs and he was pulling her soul in every woman because she was married to someone else. So then she has to be very careful to call her soul back again and again, so that she stays strong in her body and peaceful, and not give her soul to him to be stolen away. That is a big problem with twin flame, that the soul gets stolen away and then it has to be claimed back again and again. Because black magic removal is normally required for twin flame union. Otherwise, the problems keep coming up. And because you have to take your soul back from God and integrate in front of God in a soul marriage which happened earlier, you have to revive it. Only then the problems go away. Even then, if the investment is less and you don't pay enough, then the problems will remain in spite of black magic removal. Even if we do black magic removal and the payment is not enough and the 100 souls or spirits are not released to light, then the problem will remain. And the problem is you have to stay with the twin soul even if he or she is married to someone else in a friendly situation and compromise on that. But sessions improve life. Otherwise, they give you a lot of peace. And even if you pay less, they will give you a lot of peace. But the solutions come from investing in releasing spirits around you. And then you get deeper solutions. So these are paranormal sessions. These are not psychological sessions. And as I said before, and you have to understand things from a paranormal perspective to be free of anxiety and black magic and depression yourself. If you are, and this normally happens when you are moving from second dimension to 5th dimension, and you are advised to stay alive in your own body than shift bodies, because you have the power to vibrationally help a lot of people. So it happens with advanced souls normally, and it really works. It helps a lot to uplift. Otherwise, you can also uplift your vibrational frequency by meditation, by gratitude, by giving forgiveness, by positivity, by spending money on helping others in a way that you also feel positive, by being less ritualistic, depending less on rituals, and praying more with positivity that things will be fine, trusting God more and allowing God to come inside you to help others. All these factors also increase vibrational frequencies. Helping trees, gardening, animals also increases vibrational frequencies. But you have to do it in a way that you feel positive within. Raising vibrational frequency will really improve your life to a higher positive. Thank you.